He's going to continue to meet.
But is it death or is it abuse? You know what I mean? We don't count.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about
You can
it.
go on and on about that.
Yeah, that's true. God always open up new doors, so this might be the new door.
Yeah. I just hurt, man. I mean, to lose Mike like that, I'm just like, It's not ready. I guess I'm not ready to let go. Cause I
Don't
thought
give up.
I'm talking about in terms of Michael Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
It's still on the other.
No. No, I'm talking about Michael Jackson. I'm just not ready to, I'm not ready to let go because I still want to believe that he's going to entertain us for the next 20 years. You know what I mean? Young man, I don't know. I'm just kind of crazy about that. But I don't have every Michael Jackson album, and I probably will not go out and buy every album. But, the stuff that I do have, Remember the Time, Man in the Mirror, oh man, on and on,
You're listening to Harvest
So,
Radio,
this is gonna be on
1070
the
AM,
internet.
WKMB.
It's on the internet now.
Springfield.
So as we know, yeah.
It's time now for the Town Talker with Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson. Reverend Jackson is founding pastor of the Church of What's Happening Now, located in Plainfield, New Jersey. And now, the Town Talker, Reverend Zechariah Jackson.
Oh, this is the Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson from the Church of What's Happening Now. Town Talker Talk Show. We got a lot to talk about. We have the women in every month and talking about issues, marriage, divorce, prenup. Some people don't want to believe in it, but I think I got some troopers here. I don't know. And all kinds of things. And, so I'm happy that the weather is getting warm and everything. And
Yes.
you kind of got used to that, the breeze, I think that we're going to have to go back to air conditioning now.
Right.
I haven't had my air conditioner on, in a while, I kind of got used to it. But you want the summer, it's like you wonder. I even went to Georgia about 2 weeks ago, and to me, it wasn't that hot down there either.
No?
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening to the ozone layer or whatever. Or do the Lord need to turn on the heat box? I don't know. So we need to do something to get this heat going and everything. And coming into Georgia, I finally, for the first time, saw and recognized Stone Mountain. I come down 85 south, and my sister said get on 285 south to 78. I think it was east or west. And it's not the same 78 we got here. And,
Right.
and as I was coming around 78, I seen this big mountain. Big gray mountain, like a big gray rock, like it just landed. I said, you know what? That must be Stone Mountain. Looked like a big stone, right?
Right.
So then as I got closer, I saw the sign for Stone Mountain Park
okay.
and all that thing. So it was a good thing. And I tell you, us mature people, we come from, we write with our hands, pens and pencil and things
Yes.
of that nature. And we kind of, evolving towards the internet and things. But, some of that stuff on the internet is true and it's good.
Right.
I was with a friend of mine yesterday, Wilma Brown, and I don't know that we both are evolving into learning about this internet, but I think I'm a little bit more believer than she is. So we wound up trying to get her some tires. I had already got on the internet Tuesday night, and I typed in car tires.
Right.
Discount came up. So I get the car tires, and I got the number, and I called the guy, and the guy had 4 car tires for your car, for that car. $227. So I told Wilma about it, and Wilma, she's still, struggling a little bit to believe this thing. I couldn't blame her because I'm just becoming a great believer myself. That you really can do these things on the internet, like that. So I said, I think I ought to take the chance. So she was kind of uncomfortable. So we rode. I said, all right, well, let's go look for the tires. We rode up 22 all the way up the Union, stopped at every store.
Yes.
And all the way back down, and then we wind up going over to Walmart in Piscataway, where the price was even, more. So I said, you know what? I said, sister, I think, I don't know. I said, I think that, maybe,
Better go with the internet.
we go to the internet, right? So we went back home, went back to our house. I said, are you connected? She said, yes. So we got on the internet, looked the tires up, and she got them for even, I think, $25 cheaper.
That's wonderful.
And they gave her a good warranty,
Wow.
and she got this warranty that if a tire blow out, she can call them and they'll send her another tire. Now, they said also you don't have to mail the tire back.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? So the guy said, well, if you keep doing it, then we're going to wonder, what's going on. You're trying to replace the tire slow. But they gave a good thing, So I just say this, that, us mature people, I think that we're going to have to embrace this internet thing a little bit more because there's deals out there.
Yes.
Because one thing about the internet, you don't know where the guy that's selling the tire to you or whatever they're selling, he can be in wherever, but he got to have a factory someplace. Close to the factory happens to be in Ohio, so the tire should be shipped today or tomorrow, and so it's going to be.
That's good.
Yeah, she's taking to have it, and she saved hundreds of dollars, because they want some places went from 60 to 80 to 100. I mean, she like, well, wait a minute, I told you the internet. So it made her believe out of us.
That's good.
So today I'm here with Denise Clark. Introduce your guest, Denise.
Yes, hi. I'm Denise Clark, and I have Val Harmon and Esther LaRocca with us on today. And we're going to discuss some things about relationships.
All right. I guess the big thing that everybody, is wondering about, marriage, the old-fashioned marriage. Should we do it anymore? Pump it or dump it?
Well, I think it's important to keep the structure of a marriage and family together, and that's one of the ways we do it, is by getting married. I think it's very important to have a certificate that says that you're responsible for one another and for the family, and I think it's needed, yes.
Should we rewrite that in the vow? Should it be that you are actually responsible for each other's journey? Because I don't think that we really get that.
I think we should. I think that's been omitted, and that's part of the problem, and that's why there's a lot of divorce. People need to step up and to do the right thing, because people, we are churchgoers here, but there are other people out there that perhaps they don't know the way of the scriptures. So therefore, we need to explain to them how it's done and how it should be done. And I think it's important that we have it in the paper so that this way, in case they don't know the biblical term, they have an idea by law.
How much responsible am I for you if I get married to you? Am I responsible for your whole well-being? Somebody.
Yes. Just like you're responsible for yourself, you have married me, and now you're responsible for me like you're responsible for yourself.
Jesus.
And it works both ways.
Okay.
Both ways.
Okay, so suppose I'm married to you and you are a spendthrift. You enjoy shopping and you don't want to shop at Walmart, you understand, every season for your clothes. You want to go to the most expensive store. Am I responsible for that bill that you make?
Yes, you are. But I think that wisdom weighs out. I mean, I think that when you're married, I think that if she's a working woman, she has her own, she might have an allowance or money that she has that she's able to, buy different things for herself.
Sure.
But I don't think that she would a wise woman wouldn't go out and spend and make her household go into debt. So therefore, I think she uses wisdom.
You said something important to me. She said that if she have her own money, her own job, her own bank account, things of that nature. But if she has all these things, and then we get a divorce, not anticipating it, because don't go blogging me or whatever saying the Reverend wants you to get a divorce. I don't want you to get a divorce, but I don't want you to kill each other either.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
That's right.
Okay.
True.
I want you to take each other to the grave either.
That's right.
All right.
Right.
I'll defend that. How much responsible am I for that debt? Do it if we get a divorce and let's say your credit cards are maxed out. Am I responsible for your credit cards, or will you do the right thing and sign them all into your name?
Well, with credit cards, I think that they can come after you when you're husband and wife. But if your name is if it's the woman's name and her name is on that credit card by herself, and she is using that credit card to the full extent, she should be accountable and responsible.
Not should. I want to know from the law, because we just said about the marriage certificate. I want to know from the law, not should. Somebody should walk through the door, should hold that door for you. But I've learned one thing.
Right.
They be ready to grab the door, because sometimes they won't hold it. Mm-hmm. So.
Right, and I think the law of New Jersey, because each state is different, but the law of New Jersey holds the card holder responsible. Now, it depends on the marriage and what, if you have a prenup or anything like that ahead of time of your marriage, and when you get divorced, and it depends on who's working. If the wife has never worked, then the husband would be responsible by law.
Right, yes. But we don't, we don't really find that too much today.
That's
No.
right, not today.
No.
That's running out right there. Now, come on, introduce yourself so we don't keep you.
Oh, well, my name is Valerie.
Okay.
And I feel that the person, if you have, like Denise said, I'm just going to reiterate what she said.
Yes.
Same thing. If the card is in your name
Mhm.
and you're spending all this money, then you are responsible.
But you just said you feel like. Is that right? You feel like you should be responsible.
I feel like you should be
But
responsible.
I don't want to go with feel. Because I feel like right now I'm a bucket of chicken. I don't have a bucket. The idea is this right here. I want to know fact. Am I responsible for your spending behavior if we get a divorce, and are you responsible for mine?
Well, I guess you could be. I don't know, because I don't know the law.
Okay, will it offend any woman out there that if you're going to get married and your new mate is checking these things out,
Right.
and you come home and he got a whole list of checking what he's responsible for and things of that nature, would that offend you?
No, it wouldn't. Matter of fact, I am single. I'm getting my stuff in order now, and just like if he would check my credit out, I would love to check his credit out as well, because I think
Should it
that's important.
should it be done in secret or should it be done outright?
I think it should be done in the open.
Yes. You believe that
I
right
agree.
there. Okay, all right. Now, what's the next thing that we're going to talk about? We got that. I know. Okay, what about extra? What do you call it? I don't think you call it extramarital children, but if there are children, how do you do that right there? Young kids and you get married. What? How do you manage that right there in terms of the responsibility? Do that young person, do that kid become the male, or in this case, maybe the male, maybe the female don't have kids and the male have kids? We have two different, scenarios to shoot from today in this world. If I marry you and I got kids and you don't have kids, are you automatically mama in terms of paperwork and things of that nature? And if we get a divorce or whatever the case may be, are you still legally responsible for their plight?
Well, if we get married, of course, the children, I would assume responsibility for them. And if something was to happen and we get a divorce, being that the children are not legally binding to me in terms of blood relative, and if we have not signed any type of documents, then if we are divorced, then the children also would be separate from me, not unless they wanted to continue to be a part of my life.
Okay, if a man marry a woman, I've seen this right here, where the man has to legally adopt the children.
Right.
Do the women do the same thing?
Yeah, it works both ways.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The woman-
You gotta get closer to the mics. No. You saying? We're going with feeling, and what we were trying to do fact. See, the fact is, if I marry you, and you got 2 kids,
Right.
I adopt your kids,
Okay.
right, and then they become my kids, and I'm responsible even if I decide to depart.
Yes.
I want to know: do the women adopt the kids also?
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they would be responsible as
Yes,
well,
they'd
because
be
it's
the
not, you're talking about a paper that you signed to bring on children. That's your responsibility now until they're 18. That's
Sure.
the law. So therefore, it would be the same thing, whether they're your children or not. I think in a marriage,
So there's no adoption. Then. There's no adopting or like.
if there is an adoption, then whoever adopted that child, they're responsible because the legal parent gave up their rights.
No. What I mean is this right here. If you marry a woman, I've seen where it's even happened in my family. I had a relative. She had 2 kids. She got married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
And then the husband adopted the 2 kids. And they went on later to have 2, 3 more kids.
Right.
Whatever,
Okay.
But he actually adopted them, and
Right.
they
Then
took
he's
his name.
responsible.
But what I want to know in terms of
The woman.
the woman, is that on the law books? That do you guys do the same thing?
I would believe so, yes.
Okay, we're gonna get
Equal
some facts.
rights.
We're gonna get